We got to sleep on the Necrocore. So, I mean, there's that. That's so random. I'm about confused. Yeah, Kantios has way more chance of landing, I believe. Chanduri. From what I've seen. It doesn't really make much difference here. This is the only thing that matters. Do double damage here. That's nice. Right, so if we astral break this, maybe it will kill itself. I haven't seen that happen before. That didn't look like a Spirit Away. It's an odd looking Spirit Away. Yeah, I think killing the Sandstorm guy might be the play. Just like burning the Sandstorm guy on turn 1. Kind of have to heal. You need more damage to proc his suicide, okay. I guess we'll just try that then. See if we can figure out the threshold for it. Ah, you are paralyzed. That means you cannot Knight's Defense. Gonna be problematic. So this shouldn't deal too much damage now, apart from the Sandstorm. Poor Benjamin. Okay, yeah, so two. That's so much damage. Holy shit! I've never seen that deal so much damage before. So 2 astral breaks on the dude will get it to kill itself.
I will heal
I can try Morless. We need to push this before it resummons. She's obviously low, so it's risky. Can't take the defense off, unfortunately. As far as I'm aware, at least. I've heard that you can't. Actually, you are paralyzed yet again. Poor Benjamin. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't have core 2 up there. You won't resummon yet. Yeah, I know, he doesn't resummon for 5 turns. But presumably we need to kill it before it resummons, or like around the point where it resummons. I don't know how much health it has. I'm working with a lot of unknowns here. I don't know. Does it matter which side I reverse in Abyss 3 Greater Warp 1? Balefios, I don't have time to Balefios here, Taroni. Balefios isn't really going to help either. There's too many things acting. Won't be able to kill him in 5 turns, okay. Right, let's try and get we need to get Ben's speed up above
Need something?
main characters.
Need something?
But I don't want to drop main character speed too much.
Need
'Cause
something?
otherwise we won't be faster than thingy. Do we have action speed on anything else here? Other than boots. Armor has action speed. Does your armor have action speed? No. Well, I guess that means we need to swap. I worry though
That's
that
a nice piece
main
of
character is
equipment.
now not going to be fast enough to go before them because he's going to be at 53 action speed. That is very, very low. There's only one way to find out.
Wait,
Unrelated to the fight, I've been playing since November and finally got full alteration stone. Congratulations now. Took me a very long time to get my first full alteration stone. It's the sweetest one to get. I was over the moon when I saw it pop up in chat.
Our blunder.
So, are we still going to go before? That's the real question. Or are we going to have to speed tune more? Is that us? Yeah, that is us. Okay. I think we try Moreless.
Hiya! 'Tis the power of darkness.
Dissipate.
Be gone.
You do Kortu?
Now, leave this to me.
Then we go Astral Break. We just Astral Break stuff. We Astral Break this twice. Hopefully that triggers its suicide. That'd be nice defense. Yeah, okay. So 2 Astral Breaks seems to trigger that. Thank you for your help on that one, Venom. I was wondering what I was doing wrong before. I guess I wasn't hitting it hard enough to trigger that. We did survive there too. Fantastic.
I will heal thy blessing of Agora.
We dissipate off the second buff. And now we just kind of wail. Not that kind of wailing. The other kind of wailing. Maybe a little bit of both. They do have Cuisinards.
Blazing.
Good morning, Specs.
Here.
Man, Benjamin hits so much harder than everyone else. Absolutely crazy. Probably... Do we need to keep Knights defensing? We probably do. Like this, the Brandishes and the Mazalosses still hit really hard. For next tier, like genuinely next tier, I'm going to run Lanavel as Knight, I think. When Abyss 4 comes out, I'm going to change her back to Knight. And speed tune her properly and just run her as a Knight. Run her permanently as a Knight. Because I feel like we don't need Lanavel to be dealing damage. She's just fine as a support and a major damage bump. And I would love to have behind cover permanently as well. Like, we're kind of reached a point where we deal so much damage where the team is optimized. I don't think we need like an extra fighter here. We only have a little bit of damage on us. I think we probably just Astral Break. Resend it. We could Kortu. Actually, that might be better. Because our Kortu's flying off because of the amount of speed we have on us.
Blessing bestowed.
Fortune be attack with no hindrance.
Blazing.
Have
Probably need to heal her.
I will heal the blessing of Agora.
Here.
Oh shit! I should be. I need to be nice to fencing. Forgot. Don't kill me. Sleep there. I think we use GWO3 here to cure Benjamin's sleep because Benjamin needs to not sleep.
I'll heal you. Oh, power of healing. Friend.
And we need to heal with Alice.
Agora, wounds be healed.
Here. Blazing.
This defense is not perfect here with the way that the speed is, but I think we still do Knight's defense.
Beholds the protection of a fortune people.
Nice, Benjamin. Great job, dude. Great job, Benjamin. Huge counter attack. Sleep here, here. Ugh. Maybe we should try to Cantios this, so that it's not getting the sleeps off. This is probably the second highest priority mob from what I'm seeing here. This is the second scariest mob here, after the Sandstorm guy. But then we don't have that many turns to do things.
Here.
So our choices here: heal, Cantios, sleep here. I think we have to heal. It's the frontline Marios.
I will heal the
Our God's mercy is upon you.
Blazing.
Okay, that's the resummon. What are we dealing with here? Another spinner woman. Let's try Cantios on the front and see what it does.
Hiya! Tis the power of
Cantios lands
darkness.
quite reliably on this, I guess, maybe. That is our last night's defense. Oh, there's another sand guy. Shit, I didn't even notice that. Let's just see if we can get this down.
Blazing.
We can figure out how much HP this has.
What's this?
Okay, so kill the Necrocore. Oh, that just ends the fight. Wow, we did it. Okay, cool. So we might be able to push it before it can resummon the ads. That was about 15k. First try, yeah, and flawless. Right, okay. So we only need to farm that 10 more times. Damn, that's awesome. I'm genuinely so happy. That's so fucking cool. Man, we actually got there. The dissipate makes so much difference. 15? Why 15? Sorry, plastic. Yeah, so Knight's Defense I think is absolutely necessary there to make that even slightly consistent. Maybe we try to Kantios the Spinner Woman. I feel like we got quite lucky there. It's 11 for max level. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that consistently, but because of Harkin's Blessing, it's not so bad. I guess we just take this back to the guild. Oh man, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy. I really genuinely didn't think we'd be able to get there. Even just doing it once, it means we can do it. We can actually do it. We just not consistently. Lad! 7 hours of auto farm. Well, I think our fortitude is not going to be able to take this over and over, so I'm going to have to like farm in between. Clear is a clear. A win is a win. Taroni, thank you so much. That's really nice of you. That really means a lot. That really means a lot. Especially, you know, I know you are free to play on the game, I believe. So giving me a sub, that makes me feel very good. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Wait for daily reset buff. Yeah. Oh yeah, we can get the Garda reset buff. That's true. I didn't even think about that. That will probably help us a lot. We are buffless right now, I think. We got confusion and charm tolerance. Probably not the most useful. Damn. Okay, let's have a look at Graham. I don't know how much attack power Graham is. I think it's the same as Reprobus. At max rank. But he gives stone resist on top, which is cool. Getting stone sucks. Trucks are bad. Wow, I'm shocked. I can't believe that we got there. I really didn't think we were going to be able to make it. It's very, very close. Like it's not a sure thing by any means, but I'm just so happy that we could get there like once. Tap power and stone tolerance increased further based on level. Man, that's so wow, man, I'm so happy. Stupid games. Old man gets excited over video game. Thank you, Tarona. That's really nice of you. Thank you. The gear farming, we needed to do all the gear farming that we did. The gear farming has made so much difference. It shows that fight is like considerably harder than the warp one as well. Like I think for everyone that's going to be considerably harder than the warp one. I can't see like who would have more trouble with the warped one than that. Maybe you can stonewall the Graham fight more. I'm not sure. Maybe like how do you slow roll that though? Once he summons those ads, like how do you deal with 3 rows of ads? Like Knight's Defense isn't going to get you through that. You're going to be out of SP. Yeah, Astral Break's ridiculous. I'm very glad that we went in on Arboreus. Moraine, is that how you deal with it? You just Moraine rows and hope that it works. Right, got it. Finish farming the shield. Now we're not even done with the shield. It's a high chance. We'll try that. We'll go in there and try it again. We'll try it with Moraine and see if we can get through it with that.
Do come in.
But like, you don't have that many Knight's Defense casts, right? We use all of our Knight's Defenses there.
What? You're understood.
And then after you have no Knight's Defenses left, how do you live? Like my units are even pretty disciplined. How do you live after that? Like after you've got no Knight's Defenses left? Astral Break is definitely one of the best things. Ah, yeah, Nourishing Drafts. Yeah, Nourishing Drafts up the for Knight's Defense to keep your Knight's Defense going. Have you managed to clear it yet, Plastic? You must be quite close, I reckon. If you haven't. Benjamin did all of that damage. Like, Benjamin is literally my best unit. Like, actually no fucking around. Like, not Alice. Not better than Alice. He's ridiculous. I could not have done Greater Warp 1 or this, I think, without Benjamin. The difference between Benjamin's damage and Gerard's damage. Big Ben is actually Big Ben.
Need something?
The guy is cracked out. So we know for a fact that when you kill it, you don't have to deal with the ads anymore. I didn't even know that before. I'm sure I could have seen that in a video if I'd been paying attention.
Onward.
Oh, yeah, we don't have the quest, we have to wheel. I just wanted to go back down there. Japan says so must be true. I've learned a lot recently that most of the things that Japan says are not true, yeah. I blindly believed a bunch of stuff on Japan before, and yeah, it turns out, like, they have as much misinformation as we do, I guess.
It's as gloomy as all.
I guess we wheel just to triumphant return. They're as clueless as we are. Yeah, I guess they are. Because 3 times recently, I've been going off of Japanese info, and we've done it ourselves, or someone else has shown, like with the old remains thing, where like it's just not true. It's not true. What was the other thing? I remember we've done it. We've had it happen 3 times within the last like 2 weeks, where Japan has said something and it's like it's not true. Oh yeah, Shinobi Junk, and damn, there was something else. There was one other thing as well, and all of them, like, Japan swore like there was only one way to do it. Made a big thing about it. MP Shelley thing, yeah, the MP Shelley thing. Yeah, that was true as well. Like, apparently the Japanese players all have a meta of keeping their MP really low on Shelley, their total MP, and apparently that's just from our own logic. Like, that's not true, and I just blindly followed that because I'm an idiot and a sheep. So can we just grab this again from Adventurers Guild?
Welcome to the guild. The requests are this way.
Yes, emergency occurrence. We don't get the gems the second time round.
Yes.
Don't get to spam gems. Not that this is probably a very efficient way of farming gems. Japan made this huge thing of being like, don't discipline your Shelley Reenact. Like, don't discipline her. Don't put MP bomb mates on her. Don't do any of that because it's harder for her to hit her threshold. But like, we know from our testing, or these guys know from their testing, I don't use Shelley, but like, these guys know from their testing that you can just Ladimophis her down, like, to her threshold, and then having a higher mana pool, having a higher MP pool is a positive thing, because it means you get to stay in your sleep mode longer. Because chances are you'll be able to go more sleeps. Yeah, and you're absolutely right, Ryan. But for some reason, I just read it on Japan, and I was like, oh yeah, that must be the case. But I'm just dumb. Yeah, exactly. So you can wake up from your sleep and still be within your sleeping range for the next encounter. So it makes it actually better to have a higher MP pool with a higher, like, base 25% threshold. It makes complete sense when you think of it logically, but unfortunately it just took me longer than it should have to realize that, because I was caught up in misinformation. You'd rather her not be sleeping, but the thing is, like, when you go between combats, she'll start not sleeping anyway. do you want to get her as deep into her sleep as possible so that you keep her at that threshold? Especially when you're auto battling, you want to keep her low for as long as possible. There's not really many situations where you don't want her to be sleeping. Well, for auto, you'd rather keep her MP pool low. You want her not sleeping at the start. Well, she doesn't sleep at the start, Chinon. She is always awake on the first turn. She doesn't just automatically sleep at the start of combat. She sleeps after her first turn, so you always get to make an action, and then she sleeps. But if you're autoing, then you want her to be... if you're autoing, then it doesn't matter either way, because after she auto-attacks, she will then fall asleep. But if you're manualing, then you're still going to get the chance to Lazalos. You want her to be awake if you have to clear roads of monsters. Yeah, what I'm saying is, Dreamlias, you can use her ability still, regardless, at the first turn of combat. And she doesn't sleep immediately at the start of combat. She sleeps after her first turn. And if you're already roping her her MP at 25, like, it's not going to make any difference. So you might as well make her mana pool as high as possible, especially if you have a Zarlik version of her, where quite often you want to like burn with Zarlik, and Zarlik does even more damage quite often than her nuke does, especially if you've got surety on her. Sleep threshold rounds down. Really? 25.9% mana still sleeps. I did not know that. Yeah, you can mental unity as well, Plastic. And like mental unity doesn't cost any... Even more, yeah, absolutely. It doesn't... I was going to say it costs way less MP, but it doesn't cost any MP. Yeah, so it's even better. It's even better to be like below threshold when combat starts. Yeah, it costs SP, of course it does. I was going to say it costs MP, which is absolutely not right. Right, so we can go and try again. This time we'll try and Murray in the Rose. See if that helps. I don't know if it will though. Yeah, either way, it's a strong start for her. You're not really gaining anything by not disciplining her. That's the short and small of it. Like, you're not losing anything by her MP being lower. Like, the only use case for that really is just if you don't have Ladimophis 2 inherited to her, and you have no manual way of lowering her MP. But I think like Latimophis 2 on her is absolutely like staple. Like, as soon as you can afford to do it, you want to.
Our blunder.
$45 for guaranteed legendary 10 bones and 2,400 gems seems like a good deal. For guaranteed legendary 10 bones and 2,400 gems, that is a good deal in terms, like, relative to the other shit in the game. Almost accidentally spread my spicy misinfo that disciplining her would make her one turn wake up all the time because her resistance goes up. Yeah, that isn't like 100% disproven, but people have run tests on that, and apparently like stacking resistance on her does not seem to increase her wake up chance. Yeah, like, it's just people are harming themselves by not disciplining her, by like getting that misinformation. That's the main thing. Like, there's not much point in keeping her MP lower than it needs to be, and in some cases it can actually be worse, especially if you've got Zarlik on her. It can be quite a bit worse. That is the thing that really made me back down a bit on Shalirian Act being like utterly gross power creep. Like outrageous power creep is the fact that she does quite often wake up very quickly. So in terms of like boss nuking, she's still not really super duper great. Like, not consistently. Like, Yarumas is still a hell of a lot better at boss nuking than she is. She's still a lot better than the other mages are, but I think on a lot of boss encounters, she's probably still going to be in that situation where she needs to just debuff more than anything else. Yeah, low MP is better is counterintuitive. It took me about 30 seconds of staring blankly at the screen, thinking about it, like playing it through my head to realize that plastic was very, very right. Not my smartest moment. I was like, no, and then I was like, no, actually, you're right. The only case would be if you do not have Ladimophis 2 on her. If you don't have Ladimophis 2 on her, then yeah, it kind of benefits her to have a lower MP pool, because it's really awkward to work her MP down otherwise. Time to D9. I mean, she's pretty strong, but don't know if everyone has that 1.2k average sitting around the D9 character, D9 limited character. So let's try. We try to like slower roll it, just to see if we can do it in a different way. So if we try to immediately like Moraine to whittle down the ads. Where's Moraine? Oh, it's right up there. We'll still do dissipate. Then we are double astral breaking this thing. And we are nice. Ooh. Well, the Knight's Defense covered the Sandstorm, but yeah, that did not. Ouch. So that time we double astral broke that and it did not spirit away. But that's not consistent. Which means I think we need to kill this to do this consistently.
I will heal thy
Our God's mercy is upon you.
Oh shit, that needs to be dissipate. How much HP does this have? Okay. There's no more sleep guy. We don't have Knight's Defense, but we have less attacks on us. That hits so unbelievably hard.
I will heal thy
Our God's mercy.
It's so unreasonably hard. No, I guess we just go to town on this. So one advantage we have of doing that is we can now afford to not Knight's Defense, which means that we can save the Knight's Defense for after. Since there are only 3 enemies now. I think if we afford to, we're going to be able to mitigate most of the damage that's coming in as well. Might actually be more damage to just auto attack with her. Discipline Arras or Inherit. Definitely Inherit. Definitely Inherit. Oh, did you get another Alice? Congrats, man. Yeah, definitely inherit. Could check her IV. I think we full power strike to stretch out his SP further. Ugh. It's not great. Right, so that wasn't turn 5. I think because we killed more enemies, it resummoned faster. Oh no! That was undead that it summoned. That wasn't the rebuff. I see. So if you kill enemies, then it resummons undead. As well as its, like, usual rebuff. Banshee, we still got 2 of those up. And we are low as well. Oh shit, we need to kill this, don't we? So much damage. Yeah. Yeah, killed both of them. Yeah. I think we just let it go. So if we kill the undead, then it resummons. Another day, another grind. Yeah, hey Dice Dungeon. If we kill the undead, then it does resummon more. Outside of its usual resummon. That's what we found out last time as well. So I don't know if killing the undead is the way to go. That doesn't feel good. I don't know how many enemies we can get away with killing. Not seen a grey screen before. That is me dying, Dev. It's me getting rolled. Rolloed.
What is it?
I got no love for elves.
No love for elves.
Wait.
So we killed one enemy and it didn't resummon undead. I wonder if that was fluke. Now we still haven't got all the shields. I think they're quite easy to get though. We just have to go to ship 2. You don't know what ship 2 is, but we have to go to ship 2, Dev. So in that case, not kill. If 3 Astral Rates doesn't kill this while it's got... Fuck! Oh, Benjamin. Pick Benny. He's doing his best. Oh no! Big Ben! First time was a fluke. They're all... I don't have a good clear rate on this plastic. Like, I'm never going to have a good clear rate on this. I'm barely scraping through this. reasonably. It's probably going to take days to be able to grind out the bond because I'm going to have to like throw my fortitude into it.
I will heal the
Why are we dying now? It's because we're doing very, very difficult content. I think we cure this because otherwise we don't get Knight's Defense.
Power of healing.
I'm going to try killing this.
Here.
See if it will resummon undead. If we haven't actually killed any of the undead. Because that thing is very annoying. It sleeps over and over.
cold.
Trying to use Zarlik on her rather than Astral Break her. If we're pushing damage. Makes more sense.
Blazing.
I should have used Morlis. Morlis is a much higher damage move than any of that stuff. Should have used Morlis. The amount of turns we're taking off the Astral Breaks is absolutely insane.
Here.
Down you go.
Blazing.
Look how many turns we took before they got a turn. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Agora wants me healed.
Blazing.
I feel much better now.
Seems like he's not resummoning.
Cold.
We definitely want to try to get armor break up earlier on this. But I don't know exactly when we can. After we've killed 2 of the mobs, maybe?
Here.
We don't have Knight's Defense this turn. Ouch.
Blazing.
I think we should have enough damage to kill it. Ouch. Poor Benjamin.
Friend.
Died 3 times. R.I.P. Benjamin. Lost all of his breaks as well.
I will heal the blessing of Agora. You're out of skills.
Here.
Was that client Stooler? What? cheat engine. What? Because I got the low fortitude thingy. Low fortitude res. It's easy. Oh god, we're fucked. I don't think we have enough damage. But we just have to push, I think. There's no point in trying to dispel. Because we die if they get a turn. Okay, cool. They're doable. Very, very fucking sketchy. And I think I need to get my fortitude back on Benjamin before we can do it again. Surely slow-mo instead of kill slow-mo.
Whatever.
Just clear the mobs. Clearing the mobs did not work for me. I don't know, maybe it works for other people, but like, if you clear the mobs, if you clear any of the undead, he summons more undead. And I don't think I can deal with the like 5-turn thing. I don't have enough resources. And maybe I could take it very, very slowly and then kill them all. Yeah, he would clear them all in one AoE. She wouldn't. Did a bunch earlier. Yeah, maybe. But like, what do I clear them with? How do I kill them? How do I kill all of those mobs? While also having to deal with the fact they're all rebuffed with damage. Thanks, Dice Turned In. Mage AoE spam every turn. I do not have that option. Mental Unity Lazalos. I don't have that option. You're welcome, bucko. I could, like, Moment of Finality them. I could double Moment of Finality them. That's the most AoE that I have. Gerolf and Rene Moment of Finalitying them. I don't think that's enough. That's like 1200 damage or something. I don't think that's enough to kill a row, is it? Like Moraine, obviously, but my only reliable Moraine is Alice. And if I use Alice to Moraine, then I'm not using Alice to do all of the other things I need Alice to do. Yeka and her 5 sisters. Yeah, maybe Lena and Rimu will dominate this fight when they do it by just clearing all the ads. Also, mages die in one hit.
The requests are this way. Congratulations.
Well, we got you to level 2, Graham. That's a lot higher than I thought we were going to be able to get you. But I think I now need to stop and just let Benjamin rest for however long I need to. Because I can't just, like, hit 0 fortitude reses over and over. Not really viable. We could bash our head against it. It's just going to get harder and harder, isn't it? Attack power gains. Yeah, okay. I don't have any incense right now. Plastic. I can't fuck around with it. I don't have any incense. It's one of the things that I have to do. We can do that now, actually. We'll farm some incense on Albano. We go from doing some of the hardest content in the game to farming incense. That is wizardry in a nutshell. Who has Albano?
So tired.
I think it's you, right? No, you have Sir Jack. Who has Albano? How many scumbags has Albano? Oh, it's obviously not you. I don't even know why I looked at you. It's probably Lana. Must be Lana.
So
Lana's my defense sacker as well, that makes sense. Hello, Tiki. How are you today? Wait. So who the fuck has Albano? Do I just not have Albano attached to anyone? Who has albino? Wait, Lanavel does have it. Am I looking at the wrong character? I'm looking at the wrong character.
Something
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
This should be on someone else, I think, now as well. Oh, well, sort it.
I feel that I have forgotten something.
Let me put your strength and stuff back on at least before I forget. Barbara. And who is your speed bomb mate? Not Olive. Sure, Viviana.
I will always be here for you.
Logging into my account and rearranging my bomb mates. I would never know. I would literally never know Dark Chaos. I would never know. Right. Albano. 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 Selfish bastard. So, a couple of hours of albano grinding. Who doesn't want to watch that?
This filth brings to it's as gloomy as always.
I need to do Den of Earth as well. All of the exciting things. Just got this. Hold on. I haven't used my browser capture yet today. Unbelievable. Okay. Do you think I should alter the accuracy to surety? Yes. Wait, you can't. You've already altered this weapon. You've already altered this weapon because you've got double attack on it. That would be impossible if you haven't already altered it. Yeah, it's already altered. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Unlucky. But yeah, normally you would want to change. I would change the attack on it to surety probably. It's a good enough weapon, yeah. Ideally with the Horned Eagles, because you can get so many of them, you really want to get a Horned Eagle with like surety and attack, or surety with an accuracy on it as the base, because then you can double surety the weapon. That's one of the best things about Horned Eagles. You get like a very, very, very good base. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's got 4 good stats, like 4 usable stats. Turn the music off so we can put our beautiful playlist back on. As I'll need that to keep me sane while I'm just hearkening, while I'm wheeling about 5,000 times.
Are you ready?
So wheel forwards.
It's as gloomy as always.
Finally finished the Gambler with 27 fortitude on the RMAs. The Gamblers are an absolute nightmare.
Adventuring is so
Gamblers are an
fun.
absolute nightmare. Congratulations. The Gamblers in many ways are harder than most of the bosses in the game. Original plan was to go for the gacha stuff. The gacha stuff is very good, but I would only really use it with the RMS. I don't think it's worth it with anything else. Just not good enough. Like, it will get replaced in the next Abyss, probably, by just sheer damage on anyone else. If not already.
Hey.
On Yaramas, it's kind of different, because he blasts through his entire MP bar, like,
Well,
incredibly quickly.
where do we go next?
So, by giving him MP, you are giving him damage. You're effectively increasing his damage. Partly where the mage would be so wild on him as well. I need to get into the rhythm of this. So we need to go to her because she doesn't have 5 bomb mates on her. Cool. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to farm this. I would like to get like 50 or maybe 100 so we don't have to do this again anytime soon. We burnt through so many of them when we were testing the different bomb mates. I am farming Albano for Amnesia Incense. And also waiting for Benjamin's Fortitude to regenerate, which will take a while. I love the copium of people being like, Yaramas is definitely going to get Samurai. Never gets old.
An enemy is there.
I imagine Samurai will be more skill point focused. Well, more, maybe not skill point focused, but it'll be more fight focused. More battle focused. Plastic, I've never known you to go to bed before. I didn't even know you could. I didn't know you did. I thought you were some sort of vampire. I never realized when you go to bed. Seems like you're always like around. Except when you're having days off doing important things. Maybe Samurai give me evasion passive.
I look forward to our return to town.
No shield. It might do. We have absolutely no idea. Could do anything.
It's as gloomy as always.
So wheel forwards. I got some sleep. I got more sleep today. I'm so happy. I don't know if I seem more awake today, but like I actually got a bit more sleep today. I managed to get back to sleep after I woke up. Over the moon. Like, absolutely over the moon. The amount of difference like a couple of extra hours of sleep makes is ridiculous.
Hey.
Hello, Albano.
Are you ready? This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
No, not that. Albano.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. This filth.
Oh yeah, shit.
brings
It's
to mind
reset day.
unpleasant
It's reset time.
memories.
I'll handle all that later.
Welcome, esteemed patron.
Limited time offer.
What do you seek?
I don't even know why I'm looking at this, to be honest. Like, even if I were to get a skill book that I can use, I probably wouldn't buy it. Oh, it isn't even on here anymore, is it? Mage Marianne, that's a cool book. But I don't really want to pay 400 gems for it. Mage Milana? I can't see myself ever using Milana. Otherwise, that's a really good book.
I am always ready to serve.
Mage Gold Goblin. I think Marianne is probably a pretty good mage priest, honestly. But she's good alignment. Knight Deborah good. Yes, Tiki. Yeah, of course you want Knight. You want Knight Deborah's skills. Of course you do. They're really, really good. You adore to have Knight Deborah's skills.
Welcome to the Guild
But yeah, you probably don't want to leave her as knight.
Welcome to the Guild Tavern. These are today's supplies.
Grab our supplies. Oh, bone today. Bone.
Supplies too.
Holy moly.
Right. Got some special supplies.
And an XP codex.
Don't forget to collect tomorrow's
Damn.
supplies too.
Thief Amelia. Not a great
Have a
book.
good one.
Yeah, you'd want to swap back afterwards, probably, unless you don't need a thief. I'm pretty set now on next Abyss. I'm gonna change Lana to Knight, but I'm probably gonna level her to 70 in Fighter first, if you know, in case we get skills. And then I'm just gonna swap her as Knight, and I'm gonna keep her as Knight, I think. Because I don't really think her damage contribution matters that much. I don't think I need her to full power strike. I actually need her to like do supporting things more often. And with Astral Break on her, like she has a good attack even as a knight. I could see myself using Astral Break a lot more than full power. Plus behind cover. I do love behind cover. Behind cover makes me super happy. Maybe they'll make knights good in the next patch as well. Oh, baby waking clouds. Did you still need this one, Waking Clouds? I think you did. From the Yippee. It was the Lana books that you didn't want. How would you have felt if this was another Lana book, Waking Clouds? Talk me through it. How would that have made you feel? I would have deleted the game. I love that you're probably not joking. Okay, Albano. Back to Albano.
This filth brings to mind
Did we already dismiss him?
pleasant memories.
On this cycle. We sure did.
This filth. It's as gloomy as always.
Might be using Alex, but 400 gems is just, If you're using Alex, I would strongly... Oh, wow, you got Priest Yeka there as well. I don't suppose you're using Yekaterina, are you? That is an excellent book. This is definitely worth it if you're using Alex. Like, going to Fighter is massive. Yeah, we killed it twice, but we're waiting on Fortitude to regen because Benjamin got absolutely slapped into oblivion. We have to kill it, what, 9 more times. We're now farming equally interesting Memory Incense, Amnesia Incense. Yeka Slander? I said that's a great skill book. What is that? How is that slander? Yeka friendship is over. A lot of people dropped Yekaterina for Shelly Reinark. It would seem. Thank you, Taroni. If you have not yet entered your user ID into the Wizardry Daphne website, I would highly recommend you do so. For there are free gems of org to be had. Take heed, friends. If you've not been on this website before at all, you will have 800 gems to claim on here. So please do. There are no strings attached. You just have to enter your user ID. There goes my account info. Which this site saved your ID. You probably just don't have cookies on, or you're in on incognito mode or something, right? Otherwise, it should do. Yeah, it's going to be in your settings, somewhere in your browser. Why it isn't logging your user ID? Probably some privacy setting.
It's as gloomy as always.
This is somehow like one of the easiest farms and yet one of the most mind-numbing farms in the game. I get so distracted when I'm doing this because it's just pure wheeling back and forth. I constantly forget where I am and what I'm doing, like in the chain. Nah, I haven't finished the shield yet. But the shield should be pretty easy to get. We did Zero Corrosion Warp 1 earlier, Greater Warp 1, and we did Graham twice. But as you can see, we did not come out quite unscathed. So I need to do Graham another 9 times. I don't know if I'll do that today. I'll probably try to do more. We have all week, so there's no rush. It's hard, like it's very, very close. I can barely do it. But I can just about get there. What's up, Plastic? Oh, check daily buffs. Yeah, true. Thank you. Forgot. Well remembered. Ah, we don't have Garda up, do we?
It's as gloomy as always.
Nuclear, no, only nuclear Graham attempts, and we were actually done with the nuclear Graham attempts for the time being. We might have some nuclear for Drake farming though. I don't know why everything's nuclear today, but just is. No nuclear drama, don't worry. The word nuclear is just very funny to me now. I feel like you can tag nuclear onto anything and just make it infinitely better. Maybe in the future we'll have a lot of nuclear stream titles. Maybe our Claire Obscure runs are going to be nuclear. Like the other day, like any other day, yeah, just like any other day. We did Greater Warp 1 though, Greater Warp 1 Zero Corrosion. We died very, very quickly to Morgus, and we did Graham. Nuclear clickbait, yeah, indeed. The word nuclear just instantly brings in all of the punters, you know. Who doesn't want nuclear anything?
Good day, adventurer. Safe travels.
I'll try and make some highlights of it if I have enough time. Put them on YouTube. New news for this week? No, we won't have any news until like 2 hours, maybe, if we're lucky, before the patch. I assume there'll be something this week, but I assume there would be something last week and there wasn't, so... Very true, Taroni. Nuclear's only cool when it's online. Patch, I think, is going to be Wednesday for most people. Thursday Japanese midnight. I don't think it's Friday Japanese midnight anymore, but again, could be wrong. Anyone's guess. Give us garbage! Where do we go to here? Like tunnel? Just need to check a Harkin in here. I know, Benjamin's fucked. Benjamin was absolutely balling today.
Onward.
They're not the best, are they? They're not the best bonuses. Demon Rejection works on absolutely nothing in that entire fight. Unless, I don't think it's a demon. No, it's definitely not a demon. So the only thing that actually does anything for us here is Bullseye. Terrible set of buffs. Actually bricked buffs. Bricked account. Got bad Harken buffs. Harken's blessings.
Easy
Count
as
brick.
that.
Need to reroll.
So tired.
Al Barno. Did we already... No, we didn't. Ah, shit, we're on the wrong character. You can only dismiss bond mates on a character that doesn't have 5 bond mates equipped.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Type change to water, good for early Garda. Not really, to be honest with you. The only type change that's actually worth in Garda is Dark. Dark is good. That's the only thing I would ever... I should be Dark right now, but we already changed to do Greta Warp 1 today. I wasn't really expecting to do Graham today. Otherwise I would be Dark right now. I don't think there's anything that's... What does water even do for you?
This
Wait,
filth
what is
brings
water
to
trying to
mind
do?
Unpleasant memories.
What, are there fire types in Garda? If anything, water's probably going to make you take more damage. It makes you weak to Maerlik from the mages. Earth beats water. China. I had to really think about that then, just to make sure that I wasn't bullshitting. But Earth beats water. Wind beats Earth. Fire beats wind. Undead Slayers. Yeah, I think you'll have more joy being Dark type, or you could, I guess, be Wind type off of that. Like, because there's no fire to exploit your Wind type. Wind type's probably fine in there. I really felt like I was making a mistake there when it took me like 3 mental processes to be like, no, it really is. Earth really does beat water. Good old brain.
It's as gloomy as
Tags, I'll do it after I'm done with Albano. I'll do it after I'm done finding like 100 amnesia incense on Albano, so I never have to do it again. Smilegate Megaport. What even is this? What is this? I have literally no idea what this is. Why? What does Smilegate have to do with this? I don't like to see Smilegate's name anywhere near that. Anywhere near Claire Obscure.
Someone appears to be there. I look forward to our return.
Ugh, they're publishing Expedition 33 in Korea. Well, I mean, they can't fuck it up. It isn't a live service game, right? They wouldn't make it a live service game, right? There's no way that they could do that, right? Den of Light, huh? Dark Chaos?
It's as gloomy as always.
Live service Expedition 33, I don't want that. Sometimes that is a big case of like, you think you want it, but you don't. Like, it would be cool to have a game that lasted forever, but like, you can't keep that kind of level of quality of a game for longer than a single player game experience. It's just that nowadays, most single-player game experiences don't have that kind of quality either. That's why live service games are better generally. I think that would lead only to disappointment, having a live service Expedition 33. Exactly. Exactly. I don't know why you're bringing the Polish into this. And that seems like a very controversial statement, really. But yes.
It's as gloomy as always.
I didn't take you as that sort of guy, really. You think you know someone?
Hey, you.
Are you ready? It's as gloomy as always.
Time to power level Shelly reenact. Oh, Shelly reenact in Dead of Light. Yeah, I don't think like live service games are a good thing generally. Making a good single player game. Making a good single player game into a mediocre like live service game is not it. Can you think of any good examples of a good single player game being made into a good live service game? You hate it when you're almost done. That's part of that. Man, you've gotta have that though, because if the journey doesn't end, then it only ends up getting shit. Like, the only reason why you feel bad to say goodbye to a game is because it's so good. So, like, in order to get the happiness of seeing a game like that, you have to accept that you're gonna meet the sadness as well of saying goodbye to it. Monster Hunter World. Fair. I'm not a good judge of that because I'm not a fan of the Monster Hunter games, but yeah, that's probably quite possible. Monster Hunter's live service, yeah. Yes, we beat it twice, Snark Eyes. It's not a very clean clear by any means, but it's doable-ish. It's very, very tight.
This filth
As you can see here, my Benjamin is like completely forted out right now. So I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna take it slow and do it over the course of the week. Try and do a couple of clears of it every day. I tried Morgus as well. That is not viable for me without a great deal of prep, I think. And we did Zero Corrosion Greater Warp 1 as well. That was very easy. I have really underestimated the amount that my damage has gone up since the last time I tried that. I was just like, oh man, we're never gonna make the timer, and he hadn't even got close to shutting the door by the time we killed him. Weekly tag mission Abyss 3. Don't do the weekly tag mission on Abyss 3 Aratems. That's the best advice I can give you there, because I don't have a fucking clue. I think it's in the northeast corner, but just don't do it. Just do it in another place. Do it in Abyss 1 or 2. Save yourself the headache. I think it's northeast corner, but I couldn't tell you. I haven't done it there for a lot of weeks. Benjamin got absolutely riggedy wrecked. He died like 3 times in one turn on our last clear of it. Yeah, it was a bit of a case of breaking Benjamin, you might say. Benjamin is so much damage though. He's like probably about 30% of my damage, or maybe more. He hits so hard. Guys are outrageously powerful.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
See how much I'm getting distracted trying to do this stupid bomb mate thing. It's like it's my absolute kryptonite. Like, I'm easily distracted at the best of times when I'm talking with chat and whatnot, but like trying to do this, even though it's like the simplest grind in the game, I make it the hardest by just not continuously doing it.
It's as gloomy as always.
How much strength is level 60 Benjamin? Keep in mind that my Benjamin he's strength discipline, but he is speed invested. So I put all of my BP into speed. He is 83 strength, but he has plus 5 strength from his bomb mate. So he's 78 strength. Strength IV, but speed BP. As strong as Wandering Lana's passive, only barely better than Lana's, really. It's not really that different. It's exactly the same as Geralf. Any dwarf fighter is going to have the same, minus +1 depending on their element type.
Hey.
Dwarves just have omega strength.
Are you ready?
But really, it's the thief subclass that does so much damage.
What is it?
Thief subclass is so much extra damage. If you're going to have a purely offensive attacker, there's not really anything better than Thief. Almost every piece of content, anything that you can sure hit at least.
What is it, my lord?
Steel Exam for some people is very easy, Chinon, and for others is very hard. Completely depends on what you're using. There are a couple of ways you can like kind of half cheese it. Use Rockfall Scrolls on the magic side. Yeah, Thief plus Fighter, obviously. Sorry, Dark Chaos. That is what I meant. Fighter with Thief subclass. Bomb mates. Some people really struggle with the Steel Exam, but most people are okay with it on one of the routes at least.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
One thing I miss from Ragnarok stat growths is that there are breakpoints that grant extra bonuses. Well, there are breakpoints that grant extra bonuses in this game as well. We just don't know what they are, Dorcas.
It's as gloomy as always.
Breaks wallets. True. $1 million vit for the whopping 5 HP and SP, mate.
What is there?
Yeah, and what? And what, Dorcamus?
I look forward to our return to town.
And fucking what, mate?
It's as
It's an
gloomy as
inquiry.
always.
That's an inquiry. Do you guys think that is Benjamin's first ever clear of Greater Warp 1 Corrosion 0 and Graham? Do you think we've made history today? There's probably someone out there who's cleared it already with Benjamin, right? I'm sure they must have. Benjamin's pretty strong. Just nobody really realizes it. Actual Omega Chad. Like, I literally couldn't have done it without him. First Wanderer clear of 0 Corrosion. Look, we don't talk about that, Ryan. We don't talk about that. That was a strategical decision, right? And like that's why I was just gonna use him for buffs and stuff. That was why I brought him in. I went to Well of the Mind to swap him to fighter, and then I forgot to swap him to fighter, so I just used him to buff for like the whole encounter. Benjamin just cracked through it though. Benjamin and Geralf did so much damage. Benjamin and Geralf, the dwarfy duo, like those guys do so much damage. Like my Lana was barely doing anything as well. My Lana wasn't really contributing that much. I just used Wanderer MC to like armor break. It was all Ben. Like it's all Ben and Geralf. Even though Benjamin can't really crit that Greater Warp one because it has so much surety avoidance. That's the only thing. But he was still doing a lot of damage. Geralf was popping off as well. Astral Break is a cracked move. That is what I've learned today. Astral Break is absolutely cracked.
It's as gloomy as always.
If that wasn't clear enough to everyone already, Astral Break is absolutely fucking insane.
Hey, you.
Are you ready?
I'm so tired.
The last time that I tried to do Zero Corrosion Warp 1, I was like actually min-maxing to hell, like trying to get the most out of my action order and everything. I didn't even get close. Like it's just all Benjamin, man. Benjamin, the Astral Breaks, I guess, as well. That's the only thing that's really changed since then. I swapped Gerard for Benjamin. And we inherited Astral Break to people. I guess we also got some gear. We got kunais, we got a couple of pieces of gear. Just lots of little bonuses, I guess, in this game. Like little tiny upgrades go a long way over several upgrades.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Albano. They kind of are, Local Duck. This is something that I've been spinning for a long time. Like they kind of genuinely are. For the average player, they are. Like, because when that the Ossuary Bones event happened, where we got Ossuary Bones, whatever they're called, bone fragments. Like you could immediately with those bones make like a discipline 4 Benjamin or something, and that's so much better than any kind of like limited fighter you can pull off a banner. Yeah, Kirahar, Elise, Benjamin, especially those three. Like do not sleep on those characters, especially if you're just starting out in the game. Like don't get too starstruck with legendaries. This is not a game where like legendaries are super duper king. Yeah, Discipline Kirahar. Kirahar absolutely kills things. If you watch Confection streams in the morning, you can see how much damage his Kirahar does. And his isn't even like super disciplined or anything. Like people with disciplined Kirahars, their Kirahars are doing like the most damage on their team. They're dominating those evil front lines with like Geralf Kirahar and that kind of thing. Or Rene Kirahar with Alice. He's so much damage. I'm so bad at getting sidetracked with this.
It's as gloomy as always.
How is it that I can so brainlessly grind some things, but like others, I just check out and can't do it. And one shot the first boss. Really? Like, good job to them. Fantastic job to them. What can you use the Codex of Learning? I would use it on ninja skills, Azeron. That is my #1 go-to. Or if you have Buchanan and you plan on using him for a long time, True Words of Fire. Outside of those things, I don't know what exactly I would recommend. Yeah, this is like, it's so dull. I've already done this twice already, and it's not more fun the third time. We just experiment with bond mates a lot to like find out stat coefficients
Well,
and things.
where do we go next?
I'm gonna do 100
It's
albanos
as
here.
gloomy as always.
I'm gonna do 100 albanos just so I don't have to do it again. It's gonna be shit. It's probably gonna take us hours, but nuclear albano farming. Kick nuclear, what a word.
Hey, you!
Right, dismiss.
Are you ready?
Dismiss. Get him out.
This
We just pick up the pace.
brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Get out of here, albano. You're a dickhead. You're so mean.
Selfish loser.
Oh! I didn't even let it play out long enough before to hear the difference between that. He says bastard in the text, but he says loser. Selfish loser in his voice line. You can combine, you can continue getting bond mates after you max them. Yes, but they won't register. What I'm doing here is I am dismissing Albano, and then I am going and getting him again, and dismissing him again over and over for Amnesia Incense. Yellow room? If you don't know what Amnesia Incense is, it's used for severing bonds. But I'm making a poor show of it because I find this extremely boring. It's an annoying mechanic, yeah. But at least you can get the memory incense, the amnesia incense this way. If you couldn't, it would really suck. Yeah, do not dismiss level 1 bomb mates. My Maurice was given to the cause to find that out. Nad. Donated to the cause. Yeah, big RIPs, Maurice. 07's Maurice. On Zarlik, maybe Azeron. What you're doing with Zarlik is you're front loading the damage, but you have to get it to level 4 before it's worth it. So if you can only get it to 2 or 3, wouldn't bother. If you want to save until you can get it to 4, then essentially you're like casting 3 Zarliks in one. You're like front loading your Zarlik damage for the same amount of MP cost. So if that's worth it to you, then maybe.
It's as gloomy.
Priority on Codex is Buchanan's True Words of Fire if you're using her. And then ninja skills, in my opinion. And everything else is way, way fucking lower than any of that.
Hey, you!
No worries, Azeron.
I am here.
If you're not sure with skill books, save them. We have no idea what Samurai is going to be like. Maybe it's going to be the most cracked thing in existence. So, yeah, might wanna just chill on them. They are a very precious resource. Do not waste skill books. Like, be very sure you want to raise what you're raising. All-inning her Lazalos. You could do. I don't know what the scaling is like on it. Yeah, they are very precious. You only really get them from events.
So tired.
The amount of time it took me to save 18 skill books to raise Dissipate to level 3 is, it must have been months. Leveling general skills is rough. Someone said garbage?
This filth
Nobody said garbage.
brings to mind unpleasant
Ah, go on then. We said garbage. Risk. How you doing, bro?
It's as gloomy as always.
Hello, beautiful. It probably has like a level 3 or a level 4 breakpoint on Lazalos, but it's so many skill books because it's a general skill to raise. So it's a real mega investment. It's not something many people are going to have raised, if any.
What is there?
If anyone's done it, it's going to be like Omega whales, like Leviathan level whales. Hello, Edie. How are you today?
Back? Whatever.
Yeah, I slept a little bit earlier. So that really helped. It was like an hour and a half or 2 hours of extra sleep on top of the usual like 4 or 5 I've been getting for the last 2 weeks. Ridiculous how much difference that makes.
It's as gloomy as always.
Maybe I'm on the road to recovery. My body needs 7 hours of sleep like everyone else's, Dorcamus. I don't think anyone is a sixer, to be honest with you, Dorcamus. If they're getting 6 hours of sleep, that eventually takes its toll on your body, whether you realise it or not. I think I'm probably on the low end of how much sleep I need, but I still probably really need like 7 hours of sleep, at least like every other night. When we unlock martial training in Abyss 3, I need to rush there to level up my ninja faster. I'm afraid you have hit the biggest void of my knowledge of this game, which is dispatches. If anyone else would like to help with that, please do. I have absolutely no idea. Dispatches are not the one for me.
Well, where do we go next? This
On to mates.
filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
I think it's not that far in, but I couldn't tell you exactly where. Local duck, sorry. I only just started doing actual dispatches very recently.
This filth
I spent
brings
5+
to mind
months like
unpleasant
completely ignoring them
memories.
because I couldn't be bothered. Most of them include the requirement. Awesome. Thank you, Yellow. Do you happen to have the page on hand? If so, if you wouldn't mind linking it, I would be eternally indebted to you. Probably on I don't know where the dispatches bit is. Pretty much, Rain Stories. My account is very under dispatched.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
We did send it back. I get so lost while I'm doing this.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. It's as gloomy as always.
Thank you, Dorcamus. A basement 8 chest didn't show up for the bone. Basement 6 chest, sorry, didn't show up for the bone. I'll have to check mine after I'm done with this to see if mine showed up. Maybe they've changed it to be a month respawn.
An enemy is there.
But other people said that they got theirs on a week, so I don't know. I'll find out soon enough.
A job well done.
No, Wizardry Proving Ground to the Mad Overlord is a real game. It's actually pretty cool. Don't like that you can't choose which enemies to target. You can't? Oh no, you can't. It's Wizardry 1. Yeah, you can't. It's a direct remake of it, as in like it uses exactly the same engine. It's just way more pretty. It's a good remake. It's a really good remake. It's well put together.
Oh.
It even has a mode where you can like swap to the original graphics because it's literally 1-to-1 for the original, even though it looks like a kind of much more modern era game. It still uses that grid-based, like black and white wizardry, original wizardry. Kind of cool. Abyss's first abyss, Rainsaurus, is what they're talking about. Oh, rough risk.
Hey.
Hey, you!
Are you ready? This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. This filth brings to mind unpleasant
Oh,
memories.
we can do this. We can concentrate our way through this.
It's as gloomy as always.
The Pokemon theme. That'll keep me going. Yeah, I certainly can't comment on that. Could never promote such things.
An enemy is there.
Easy as that.
I haven't pirated a game for a very long time, in actual seriousness. I think when I was a kid was the last time that I pirated a game, probably like 25 years ago or something. Feel kind of bad. The games provide so much entertainment, and it costs so little nowadays compared to everything else that's been hit so hard by inflation. I have an issue today. The thing is, my items have been locked and my inventory space has been full. Oh boy. Okay, so the thing that is doing that, Reiko, is this. Auto lock equipment right here. You need to set these options up way higher. If you're not sure, just set them to like 5-star red. That will stop your items from getting locked in the future. However, the items that are already locked, you're going to have to go through one by one and unlock. I am afraid there is no mass unlocking. I am very, very sorry. Yep. Sorry. Good luck. But at least you know how to fix it now, like for the future. Nothing else.
It's as gloomy as always.
Yep, time to extract it all. RIP. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it? Trying on. I wish there were more options as well. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's against TOS for you, really, Frisk. Like, if I were to support it and vocalize it, then it might be. But for you in chat, it's just you chatting in chat. It's a public forum. I don't think I have to, like, take action on you for saying that or anything like that, as far as I'm aware. I've read through the TOS a bit. I think we're okay. You have to unlock it before you can sell it. Okay. Reiko, remind me again. I'm tripping out here. Is it Reiko or Raiko? I know I asked you this literally last time, but my brain, I was so tired the last time I asked you this. I'm a little bit less tired now. Is it Reiko or Raiko? Just need to be doubly sure. Mr. Macchiato.
It's as gloomy as always.
Hey, you!
That's strange, Velmo.
Adventuring is so
Lightning Ray.
fun.
Got you, thank you. It is Ray. Got it. Velmo suddenly thinks that his name is Mr. Macchiato now. Interestingly.
It's as gloomy as always.
Shit.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Get out of here, Albano.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant
What's up? What's up,
memories.
Tweshwee? Okay, sell the item in the item shop since it's locked. Go to the filter. Yeah, you need to hover the item and click on the little lock. Indeed, you can do it on several different screens. So whichever one you find that's the most comfortable for you. It won't take as long as you might think it will once you realise where it is. But yep, you will have to go through one by one. Sadly. You're not the only person that's been there. I got a Benius. I graded her up to level 50. And I had her in my dispatches. But after I graded her up, she started gaining 30k experience instead of 300k from the guarded dispatch. Ah, because you leveled her up. Yep. Major error. Major error for us.
Easy as that.
My brain hurts. Welcome to Wizardry. Where your brain hurting is the default.
Well, where do we go next?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Why am I so bad at this,
It's as
man?
gloomy
It's literally just wheeling backwards and then wheeling forwards. Clicking edge of town. Just get distracted so easily. Yeah, Undead March is mind-numbing. Ah, Southern Cave, Local Duck. When you're in Abyss 3, if you're on the Admiral Avare route, you can... Every single one of the factions has its own unique quest, and the Advare route takes you to the Southern Cave. The Southern Cave is filled with Chimeras. Chimeras are some of the easiest and some of the highest experience enemies in the entire game. You can fight like 4 packs of them or something, and then go out and go over It's the best XP spot in the entire game.
It's as gloomy as always.
It's kind of awkward to get onto it because it's in such a specific place. You can only do it on one route.
Hey.
Game has lots of weird
Where
little
do we
things
go
like that.
next?
Lana.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Oh, mates. Give me 12 hours of Drake over this any day.
This filth brings to mind
It's as gloomy as
Yes, Will.
always.
Let's wheel back. Let's wheel forwards. Yeah, you'll need to be strong enough. It isn't. I wouldn't say it has the most crazy requirements, but it can be a little tough. There's a route that you can take where you only really fight the chimeras, where it's like an L on the west and south side.
An enemy is there.
Yeah, Admiral is the guy. He is the guy. Nuclear. Yeah, indeed. It's absolutely nuclear. I love to fuck nuclearly.
Well, where do
No.
we go next? It's as gloomy as always.
Move forwards. Edge of town. Admiral Lavare is... Guy is most likely some sort of pimp.
Bad weather's a coming. What is
I'm
it?
glad to hear that, Reiko.
Come back in one piece.
It keeps me going as well. No, why are we here? Ah!
Hey, you.
Yeah, sometimes they're a little bit spooky.
Well,
Sometimes you get some spooky Minotaurs. They're not so great. You can run from them if you really need to, though. They're not watchers or anything like that.
This filth brings to mind
Albano,
unpleasant memories.
thank you for coming.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant.
it's as gloomy as always.
We could probably go to here, right? We actually probably don't need to go all the way back. Second Major Harkin is just as quick, I think. That way we have to scroll less. It's less clicking.
What?
Have I tried Nando's before? Yeah, I've had Nando's before. It's
Turn back?
not great.
Whatever.
I wouldn't say it's particularly good food. You know what? Most Americans who come to the UK aren't impressed by any of the fast food, but they're impressed by the like bakery shops that we have around. The most common one is called Greg's. They're just like, this is such a cool experience. We just get a load of baked goods. They're not like donuts. They're just like sausage rolls and pastries and things. Like savoury pastries and that kind of thing. Even though it's just a everyday kind of high street thing for us, It's a really, really big thing for Americans. They seem to love it a lot. They'll complain about all of our food not tasting right, and then they'll love Greg's or whatever, what have you, like local bakeries. Yeah, it's not a common thing in the US. It's a novelty, I guess. Whereas most of the food that you get here is just like your food, except with a lot less additives in it, so it tastes a lot worse.
It's as gloomy as always.
Oh my god, I love wasabi so much, Dorkamus. I would make myself sick on wasabi. I always overdo it with wasabi because I love the taste so much. She can be Shelly Reenact. Usually a backline mage, but she can actually frontline. I've seen people use her frontline. I've seen Japanese streamers use her frontline. Oh, there's a chain called Wasabi. I didn't know that. Dorkamus. I'm in Cornwall, mate. We don't have such things here.
Hey, you!
We barely even have Greg's. They got chased out of the county twice before one of the stores managed to stick.
So fun. This adventuring is so fun.
Thanks for repeating that, just in case we didn't just hear that through the audio. Appreciate the echo there, Aravaz. What a guy. Ah, there's a chain called Wasabi. Yep, sure. Yeah, I've never seen it. I've never been there. What does it sell? Like various Asian like food
This
stuff.
filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. It's as gloomy as always.
Oh damn. That's good. We have some like Chinese, Japanese markets and things here. Just like little independently owned stores. I usually get stuff from there, or I did before I streamed a million years every day.
What is this?
Now I don't do anything.
Easy as that.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good.
It's as gloomy as always.
Edie cooks Japanese food sometimes. That's the closest I kind of get at the moment. Got anything like that? Do you have a nice Japanese restaurant nearby? One of our favourites. Don't get to go there a lot anymore. I don't really know. I like a good udon bowl. Like I think that's probably the thing that I eat more than anything. The bigger the better.
It's as gloomy as always.
Hey, you!
My tastes are not like particularly
Are you
British.
ready?
I like spices, I like flavours. I kind of hate bland food for the most part. Can't stand it. I get flavour fatigue very fast on it. One nice Japanese restaurant in my hometown has closed. Oh no. It's just chained. Yeah, it sucks. One of the weird people who goes for Zaru Soba. I don't know off the top of my head what that is. I know it's obviously soba noodles, but what's Zaru?
This filth brings to
I'm sure
mind
it's good.
unpleasant memories.
I have no doubt it's good. Strained. Strained. Oh, it's cold. It's cold soup. Wow. I don't know if I would like that.
This
I'd try it.
It's as gloomy
Give it a
as
go.
always.
Always got to give things a go. Still do 4 corrosion boss to get the good ending. Yep, you can do up to 6. You do up to 8, in fact, to get the good ending, loneliness. It's up to 6 for the true ending, up to 8 for the good ending. Most of the wasabi that I get is obviously like fake wasabi, but I have tried Japanese wasabi. I love it so much. Really, if you chop it instead of grating it, it won't taste spicy. That's very interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't know. There's something very special about it. Like, I like the taste itself, but also the way it just like completely refreshes your mouth and your sinuses if you eat too much. Yeah, probably what I have had has been stored, has been preserved. I've only had it like twice at like, you know, proper Japanese restaurants, which are not really proper Japanese restaurants because they're in the UK most likely. There's definitely a big difference between you know, like the fake wasabi stuff, the coloured paste, indeed, coloured paste, and actual wasabi.
It's as gloomy as always.
We were talking about this the other day as well in regards to Chinese food. Like, commonly in this country, you can get crispy seaweed in Chinese takeaways. But, like, crispy seaweed is actually just cabbage. Start a wasabi farm. I don't think I would have the skill set for it, really. But thank you. Thank you for thinking so highly of me. I would be able to do such a thing.
Hey.
Hey. Hey to you, Albano.
Are you ready? This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Shoot. Away with you.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
I need to redo my bond mates after this.
It's as
I need to
gloomy
put
as
Ugo
always.
onto Benjamin for sure, because he does all of my damage. Like, he's such a huge portion of my damage. Oh, when's the last time that I've been to London? Literally couldn't even tell you, mate. Over a decade. Unless you count going through by train, like on a connection.
What do you think this is?
Like, I've taken a plane from London
job well
in the
done.
last few years. But that isn't really going through London, is it? I went through the undergrounds a little bit. I try to do my best to stay away from London, to be honest.
It's as gloomy as always.
Oh. Now my nose is sniffling. Too much excitement. Yeah, it will do that, Chinon. But you are at the end of the trial. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Hey.
It looks nice on the movie. Yeah, sure does.
Adventuring is so fun.
So expensive, like outrageously expensive. To get or do anything there is a nightmare. So busy, yeah, so busy as well. And yeah, definitely dangerous too if you take a wrong turn, for certain.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Exactly like in the movie.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's as gloomy as always.
Back we go! God, albino farming. This might actually be my least favourite thing in the whole game. The amnesia essence farming. Incense farming. But I know that when we've done it, we won't have to do it for a very long time again.
I look forward to our return to town.
Just got a warning that says Alice's fortitude is weakened. If they die, it just means that your Alice's fortitude is low. That's all it means. If they die, it's hard to resurrect them. That's all. Yeah, don't sweat it. It's not a big deal.
It's as gloomy as
If I get low, I'll show you. I get the same message right now.
Adventuring is
If I try to go
so
to anywhere.
fun.
Benjamin's fortitude is weakened. If they die, it will have a significant impact on resurrection. Yeah, it just means that if they get killed and you can't resurrect them, you've got to wait at the church.
It's as gloomy as always.
Steel exam was the biggest pain. Really, you found it harder than bronze. Most people find bronze the hardest. Not bad. Breast cannon. What a name. Steel, lead, bronze, iron. Damn. Yeah, iron is almost everyone's easiest. I think that's when people agree the most that iron. I've only met a couple of people through all of the people who've come through here who've been like, how do I do iron trial? And I'm like, wait, iron trial? You sure you don't mean one of the others?
Well, where do we go next?
This
The
filth
worst feeling
brings
when
to
doing
mind
this
unpleasant
process is
memories.
when you forget to dismiss Albano and it comes up, Albano's level is now 2, and you're like, fuck. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. So if I can avoid doing that, that would be great.
It's as gloomy as always.
What did I come back to? Just breast cannon. Nothing special. Shouldn't complain about it if they use the character.
What do you think this is?
They will though, won't they? Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Turn back? Whatever.
But they will anyway. Boob cannon was censored, but breast cannon was fine. I see. Yeah, logic. Trying to argue logic with, I mean, anyone, honestly. It's a bit of a waste of time.
It's as gloomy as always.
Hello, Albano.
Hey.
Thank you for your incense.
Adventuring is so fun. This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
See ya, wouldn't wanna be ya.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. It's as gloomy as always.
Yeah, a filthy casual gacha player. I love your takes, Momo. Come on, man. Has anyone seen any more of people playing Ethereal Restart? Have people decided they like it or hate it? Yeah.
Yes. It's as gloomy as always.
Seems fine. One of my friendly whales? What? Your friendly whales? You mean like a whale that is a friend? Or do you mean that you keep multiple kinds of whales and some of them are unfriendly? Came over from Lilith Games. Ah, cool. What do Lilith Games make? I feel like I should know that already, but I don't. I've been told it before for sure.
Hey, you.
Second meter, not fond of it, but you might try it.
Well, where do we go next?
Engage in self-loathing, true. Ah, FK Journey. Yeah, I always forget. Thank you. FK Journey in Arena. Thank you, Dark Chaos. It made sense, King Boo. It was just a very odd way of wording it. I never seen someone refer to friendly whales before. I hope they're having fun. I was looking into some videos about it last night. Just trying to learn a little bit about the game and the characters and whatnot. But it seems like there's so much information out there right now. Oh, there are unfriendly whales for sure.
to mind
as with the
unpleasant
start of
memories.
any game that is vaguely popular, like there are so many voices out there, like reiterating and regurgitating the same thing. It's kind of difficult to find good content relating to it.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Oh, Lilith Games, dude. I can believe that.
It's as gloomy as always.
Disgustingly evil company. VXC, really. Damn, rough. I've never played a Lilith game, so I can't really comment.
I look forward to our return to town.
How is it so bad? How can it be so bad?
It's as gloomy as always.
Like, is it just raw prices, or is it something they specifically do in the game? Hello, Urbano.
Are you ready?
Alison Yeka went straight to level 59. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I'm very interested as well for a... Gacha with seasons and you spend money to be competitive and it resets progress at the end of the season. Ah, that's not great. What always amazes me about AFK Journey is that it's called AFK Journey, but you also have to pay attention to a shitload of dailies every day for it that take like an hour or something. Fury ruined my life. Feeling pretty good about AFK Journey. Do you play AFK Journey? Do you know people who do? Top 20 in your district. Ah, cool. Interesting.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
I feel like we're going to have to try to kill Morgus. Now that we did the other things. After I've done Graham, going to have to try and figure out a way to kill Morgus. Just to say that we have. I don't know exactly how we're going to do that though. Maybe we just get lucky. Love getting lucky. Nearly say like 20 minutes. Ah, cool. Dark Chaos, do you play either of those games?
What?
Have you played either of those games?
easy as that.
Sure.
It's as gloomy as always.
Yeah, maybe it's easier for someone who has played for so long. PoE Ruin My Life, but I have no experience with it whatsoever. So played almost every idle game. That's a decent following I see. Not even only hentai ones. Dark Chaos. Wow.
It's as gloomy as always.
You think you know a guy? Oh shit. We're already wheel forwards.
Hey,
Hey you!
Are you ready?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's
There's
as
so many
gloomy as
gachas out there.
always.
I feel like I barely scratched the surface of any kind of knowledge about anything. All I've ever really known is Langrisser. Like a couple of random gachas here and there. I still haven't learned like anything about anything. One day.
An enemy is there.
I know Castorus has a global passive. That's all that matters.
Turn back? Whatever.
Well, where do we go
That was the
next?
wheel backwards. Fuck.
It's as gloomy as always.
Learn about Hoyo. What about Kuro? Domo. How people live in this 50-50 world when you get guaranteed rate banner. Burst SSR, yeah, indeed, indeed. How do they do it?
hey you.
Sure, makes sense.
Are you ready?
What about Love and Deep Space? Whoever makes that. Dude, the Infinity... What's going on with Infinity Nikki? Like... Infinity Nikki, or whatever it is. Like, what the hell is going on there? Why are they murdering their game? What exactly is happening? I don't understand.
This filth brings to mind
Why did they just
unpleasant
suddenly decide to
memories.
murder their own game?
Selfish loser.
Yeah, major Nikki drama. Absolutely unreal. Like, I don't need to play the game to know why that's so unreal. Like, changing the pity in the game and then, like, censoring all your
This
players when they
filth
object.
brings to mind
And then they've
unpleasant
just been
memories.
taking away pulls from people for seemingly no reason. Yeah, like, what are they doing? The game was still super successful. I just don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Very bad way. Yeah, very, very bad way. They upped the pity on banners to make it so you need to spend more on the banners to pity them. That was the catalyst for it all. For seemingly no reason.
filth brings to mind.
It's as gloomy as always.
Yeah, that was only the start. It just got worse. Worse and worse and worse. They like double, triple, quadruple down on it.
What do you think this is?
I mean, it sounded like it could have been poisoned, Dreamlias. On the way it was received. They
A job well done.
they blacklisted the word boycott, so all of the people started using girlcott instead. It's actually insane. I've never seen a game like self-destruct so badly. And there just doesn't seem to be any reason for it. Like, they just decided they wanted to destroy their game. It's wild. I've never seen anything like it. Not from a game that's already so established, that makes so much money. It just doesn't make any sense.
It's as gloomy as always.
No competition. Yeah, maybe it's that. They felt they had a monopoly on the market and wanted to make their shit more expensive, and it has not gone well for them. Really, Frisk? Damn.
Hey, you.
Chris Pity, then a paid customization. Yeah, they take. Yeah, like they've just started taking away pulls from people. Like, just literally taking away their pools. For some reason.
Well, where do we go next? It's as gloomy as always.
It's just crazy. I need to dismiss Abano. I broke the order. Some people end up with minus paid currency. Love that. Always love that.
What do you think
This
this is?
filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Oh shit, we have to go out.
Easy as that.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's actual bricking. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. They're actually going to kill their game. It's wild.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant
Yeah.
memories.
It's as gloomy as always.
It's one of the greediest things I've ever seen in the gacha space, I think. Did anyone think of anything worse than that? Because, I mean, I've seen it happen. I've seen worse happen in, like, small scale. But not to a huge game. Not to a game that's really, really big. Infinity Nikki. Anyway, we were talking about the Infinity Nikki stuff. The nuclear drama.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't dismiss it, did I? Oh, no, I did. Never mind.
Are you ready?
Nuclear.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Yeah, that kind of thing is just like a flash in the pan, and they were obviously like, "Oh no, we didn't mean it. Here's all this stuff." But like, Nikki was just like, "Here's this incredibly greedy decision. No, we're not going to listen to you. We're actually going to double, triple, quadruple down on it. Fuck you all." Apparently loads of people play that game. It's quite popular. I thought it was a female lesbian game. I don't know about that.
It's as gloomy as always.
It's pretty darn big. You're for a female lesbian game any bit.
A job well done.
They have pop-ups. Sorry, King Boo. They have pop-ups that come onto your screen for purchases. They have an internal metric that directly affects combat strength, incentivizing paying for progress. Oh, this is AFK Journey you're talking about, right? King Boo? I'm guessing we are not talking about Niki, sorry, because you're talking about combat. Oh, yeah, all in AFK Journey. Apparently King Boo not a fan of AFK Journey.
It's as gloomy as always.
We're making good progress here, maybe. Hey, Love and Deep Space, best game on the market. Even have your period reminder from Silas. A great deal. Wait, shit, why are we here? I went to the wrong Harkin. Thank you, China Sethug. God damn, I got so tongue-tied there. Thank you, Chinese Thug. That was some of the worst tonguing that I've ever done. Thank you for dropping by. I hope you sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. China's... Terrible tongue work.
Turn back? Whatever.
It's as gloomy as always.
Do you even cultivate? Sometimes I really outdo myself with my words.
Hey.
Adventuring is so fun.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Bondmate list. Go away, Albano. You're not wanted here.
Adventuring is so fun.
It's so fun.
Filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's so fun.
It's as gloomy.
Dismissing Albano is so fun. AFK Journey, sure, got you. So, is this from experience? King Boo? You sound very personally afflicted by this. Yeah, that's rough.
What is this?
I guess we found King Boo's XD entertainment.
Time to rest.
It does sound like you got quite shafted, yeah.
It's as gloomy as always.
It doesn't sound like it's as good as Raid Shadow Legends. But I mean, that's a tough bar to meet.
What is it?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Ah, like straight. Did I get rid of him? Yep.
This filth.
Come back in one piece.
Best game I played of the genre so far, not shitting you for not spending money, is Bleach Brave Souls. Really? I don't know anything about most of the IP gachas at all. Why Bleach Brave Souls? What's so good about that?
Are you ready?
Something the matter?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Do you play a lot of gachas then, Piru, in my life?
Selfish loser.
Ah, you get loads of free currency. Yeah, that makes a huge difference in games.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's as gloomy as always.
Yeah. I do wish more companies would be like that, where they charge a huge premium to whales and then give out loads more free currency. That's the way I feel about IP gachas, yeah, Raging Spartan. Everyone that I've ever touched has not been good. In 3 years, I mean, 3 years is a long ass time. I'd be happy if Wizardry was alive in 3 years.
A job well done.
Exact same thing, or AFK Journey from those who played it. Yeah, that's fair. Fair, King Boot. Sounds like it really affected you quite deeply.
It's as gloomy as always.
Or both, Raging Spartan. Or both. You play Wizardry, AFK Journey, and... Oh, Bleach Brave Soul. Yep.
Hey, you.
Good old Fake Grand Order. Fake Grand Order is just old.
Adventuring is so
It's just so old.
fun. Oh, what is it?
Wouldn't want to forget that any bit. Didn't you already brick your account recently any bit by missing your dailies?
Brings to mind
There's no point in doing them anymore, it's already bricked. Don't worry about it. Just a single day. Hey, Kurt! Yeah, loads of people still play Fake Grand Order. Aravas. Loads and loads. You can recover.
Are you ready?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
No, I haven't finished with the shields, but we did do Graham twice earlier. Got big man right here, somewhere. Here he is. We did Graham. It was the zero corrosion warp one. We need to do Graham another 9 times. We're recovering stamina and fortitude right now.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Yeah, it's really strong.
It's
It is a hell of a grind to get there though. I can barely do it. It's very, very sketchy. Like, I take a lot of deaths and quite often I just die straight up. But it is doable. It's within the realms of possibility. No, I'll probably put it on. I don't know where I'll put it. Maybe on Renate. I'm gonna be fine on MC Ninja. My MC's Knight right now.
I look forward
I had to
our
use
return
Knight
to
for that
town.
content. It was very, like, very, very, very shaky without Knight. Knight at least made it, like, reasonably possible.
Yes.
How you doing, Senna?
It's as gloomy as always.
How are you, boy goat? Grinding the dens. Oh, baby. Trying to get some of my gear to plus 15. Fair. Yeah, that's reasonable. Get that time in, baby.
Hey, you.
Man, I'm making such slow work of this.
Well, where do we go next?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Albano. Albano.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. This filth brings to mind.
Every night I
unpleasant
log in, hoping to see the
memories.
daily bug reset. I don't think it's a bug,
As
Kurt.
always.
You just have to claim it after midnight. You can wheel your clock forwards on your computer. You can take a little trip to Japan if you want to. I just don't think they realise how it's coded, Kurt. It does feel like a bug, but I think they changed it so that you can only get it after midnight. Like, but the thing is, they did a bad in that it is based on computer clock time rather than thingy time. Well, Kurt, clearly it is, mate. Otherwise, Dreecom wouldn't have messed it up, because Dreecom, like, look, Dreecom are a big company, okay?
Turn back? Whatever.
The offer PC time on a live service game is absolutely ridiculous. It's mind-blowing to me. I couldn't believe it. I thought I was getting trolled when someone told me that. I thought I was getting trolled. But no. It was real.
It's as gloomy
I still
as
can barely believe it.
always.
The idea of, in 2025, a game that earns 3 million a month on microtransactions, you can wheel through real life time. And it works. Exactly, Kurt, exactly. You're not quite there yet, mate.
It's as gloomy as always.
Oh, we're already back that ship. And lose track so quickly and like while I'm doing this. Lose track so quickly. I just pay no attention to it whatsoever. Which step we're on.
Are you ready?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
What kind of till system that facilitates a few hundred mil a year? You see less than 0.1% of that. Damn.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Adventure.
Can you not maybe make that till system work for you a little more, Kurt? Make your own few hundred mil a year.
It's as gloomy as always.
As soon as you start pulling up the carpet and seeing all that filth swept under the rug, you'll realise how crooked these companies are. They're fucking gacha companies. Obviously they're crooked. They're making gachas.
What is there?
There aren't any good gacha companies, okay? The closest might be like Type Moon, maybe. Even then, they've made a gacha. It can't be that good.
Are you ready?
You can do it, Panko.
It's as gloomy as always.
Oh, Barno. This albino farming truly is nuclear.
Hey, you.
Well, where do we go next? It's as gloomy as always.
This filth
Dismiss him.
brings to mind unpleasant memories.
I don't really want to look at how many amnesia incidents we have. Otherwise I'll know how long we've got to go.
Filth brings to mind
Better not to know.
unpleasant memories.
Please shift Lana's position, if only temporarily, for the sake of your viewers' sanity and mine. What's wrong with Lana's position? Sorry? just harder to click. Can. Where do you want me to shift Lana to? Here. Here? Here?
A job well done.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's as gloomy as always.
We're doing it.
Hey!
Well, where do we go next?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
Unpleasant memories.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's as gloomy as always.
They should just give us amnesia and senses. We deserve it.
What do you think this is?
I'm clueless. I am clueless. I am clueless as to what you're talking about, Plastic.
Always.
Thank you, King Boo. That's very kind of you to say. Best community. I don't know about that, but there are a lot of nice people who come through here.
It's as gloomy as always.
Oh, we already moved forwards. Just skipped a step there.
Hey!
Are you ready?
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories. This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's as gloomy as
Filth
always.
brings to mind unpleasant memories. Who do you want instead of Lana Vale there? They're all going to have grading voice lines. You have to hear the same thing every time. Okay, won't we just hear someone else's voice line though? I guess we could put main character there.
What is this?
What is it, my lord?
Sorry about that.
I look
Didn't mean to
forward
drive
that
anyone insane.
sound.
It's as gloomy as always.
I really don't want to have to do this again. I just zone it out so much, I didn't even really notice.
This filth brings to
We're
mind.
gonna hear it anyway, I think, aren't we? We have to open her up every time.
Well, where do we go next?
This filth brings to mind
Yep.
unpleasant memories.
There's no avoiding it. I can turn the audio off.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.
It's
Fair.
as gloomy as always.
It's Fortress Basement First Floor Farm, just as straightforward as the get the chest and leave. There's an article about it on Faster Thoughts under the farming routes. It's a very particular like square that you run.
What?
My unit's getting mega juicy. What exactly does that mean, King B? I'm not sure why farming Albano is getting them
It's as
incredibly
gloomy as
juicy.
always.
What do you mean getting nuclear? It's been nuclear, Ree. Are you watching the same stream as me, mate? This is about as nuclear as it gets. We're practically atomic here. I've never heard of Juice-a-Magooses. I'm crashing out.
It's as
Baby.
gloomy as always.
I don't know. Am I? Can someone tell me if I'm crashing out? Please, I need your help. I need your guidance.
Hey, you!
Can't just be throwing out these accusations, Kurt.
Well, where do we go next?
These are very serious allegations.
This filth brings to mind unpleasant memories.